Back, guys, to Look at Games. Today we have a matchup on our new Steel Division 2 Bootcamp HQ Discord. As always, you will find a link in the description. Our players are going to be playing on Nostrono. This game is going to be between two new players to Steel Division 2. They're playing to win a copy of the new DLC, and that's set to drop sometime next month or in March. We will also be hosting a 2v2 tournament pretty soon as well, with a prize DLC of their choice, or maybe they can get access to that new DLC that's dropping too. We'll see what happens. But there's going to be more info about this new tournament that's dropping in our Discord server. But I'm going to put a little brakes on that, and we're going to get back to this matchup for now. On the red side, we have Panzer playing as the Bulgarians on Maverick deployment type. This is his third 1v1 game, I believe. I think in total he only has about 10 multiplayer games at best. So this is going to be an interesting test for him, as his opponent, Diamond Shark, has a bit more experience. He's also trained with me a few times. I've coached him a few times as well. He did win his recent Greenhorn first round tournament just recently. And he should have more experience enough. He should have enough experience to deal with Panzer, at least on paper. Anyway, on the blue side, we have Diamond Shark right now playing as the third Fallschirmjäger, his favorite division. I don't think his build is that bad, though I do kind of question the Maverick build. Diamond doesn't tend to like short games, tends to like to be in the long run, so balance might have been a better choice for him, but as you guys know, he's rolling with it right now. I'm a bit interested in this matchup as well, because third Fallschirmjäger tends to be a little rough on these type of maps, especially with the woods and stuff. It is kind of open, so his infantry should be able to shoot at range, but I think the Bulgarians might have a small advantage here. We do have a mirror match, so there's not going to be any advantages on you know, any type of phase or anything. So in that sense, you know, we're having something a little bit more balanced. I don't think I've seen a matchup between the Bulgarians and the Fallschirmjäger before, so could be kind of interesting, honestly. I'm not sure how it's going to fare in the end, because this isn't something we're used to seeing, but hey, these games between new players are always something interesting to watch. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And as always, I'd like to remind you guys to smash that bell icon. Subscribe if you guys like this type of content. There will be more content coming in, especially now with the new Discord that's out. We're going to be focusing on new players for now. We will have more content coming in, and also, guys, I will make sure we come out with that Badger Jelly game as well. So stay tuned to all that type of stuff, and we're getting into this matchup as both sides. But it slows down. Nope, it's not slow. It's already slowed down. As both sides are starting to deploy. We have Diamond Shark right now in the lead at 11-13 with deployment. I think his transports are a little faster than the Bulgarians. I wonder if he's going to be setting that pack right around here. Usually I set it there. On this side, maybe on the hill, maybe somewhere here, there's a lot of units coming in. The Pajotas in their orbital blitz. See how this goes so far right now. Diamond Shark's leading. He does have those armor cars, which are going to be a huge support here. Panzer drops the AT gun, but the armor car does seem to get away. Does have an 81mm mortar. I would not bring that in deployment just for next time. I would focus more on infantry and armor, maybe. Maybe more of these P-38s. These are the staple of this division, and they're extremely effective to be used. I know you guys have seen plenty of my games using this division, so it's interesting for me to actually cast the game with not me playing as it. Oh, nice shot right there. He takes out the armor car. FS Jaegers are out there by themselves. They're going to get completely mauled by that swarm of Bajotas and Pioneers. Oh, they're pinned down. And Panzer Lowly seems like he's been able in control of that area, taking out those FS Jaegers. There is a gun there, but that thing is short range. There is only one FS Trump Pioneer squad right here in the spores right now. And that's going to be kind of dangerous for Diamond Shark, because there is a mass of Bulgarians. I think these Pahota squads are so strong. In my last game against Erwin Rommel, we were able to hold the line against his German Panzer Grenadiers. Just how beefy these Pahota squads are. But still, these FS Sturm Jaegers are able to hold back that entire column. That platoon is getting mauled now. This tank may be able to pull off a save. It could get killed by those FS Sturm Pioneer Jaegers, I mean. And that armor car just running into that. It's getting killed. Oh, wow. That was insane. Quite impressive that these guys are so strong that they were able to hold the line. Game is 12-12. We got a light battle in the air as these Uragans are likely going to get shot down. Yep, they get shot down. Interesting choice to use these fighters against the BF 109s. I usually tend to use them only for countering bombers, maybe cluster bombers. I think maybe this was brought in a little too early. Maybe. This deck does lack AA. I mean, you're only dealing with the fighter. You don't really dealing with any bombers, but it is interesting that he used 2 of those to knock out that BF 109. And has air supremacy at the moment. Seems everything's pretty passive over here. This AT gun is right now shooting at this Pumpkin, which is not going to have the range. And I'm actually kind of confused why Diamond even put it there, because I think the range is only like about 800 or 1,000 meters, if I remember correctly. These guys are a good placement. There is an armor car behind enemy lines right now. And this should have been the actual selection to put around this area. Maybe bring it up a little here, seeing if you can take out that AT gun, and then maybe push a little forward. Kind of tough considering the fact that it's right out in the open. There isn't really anything else to stop any type of push, I think. Maybe this P-38. Panzer Lowly sits in attack order on the AA, actually scouting it out and ending it, which is actually cool. Not something I'm used to seeing new players do. They usually just attack like crazy. So it's pretty interesting to see somebody with 3 games actually do this. Panzer Lowly is in the lead at 14-10. This gun is likely going to take out that P-38. Oh, hits the transmission. That Pahota squad is over there trying to cover it. Might have been better to send the Pahota squad first. There is an armor car right behind it. And a recon squad, which is kind of confusing. I know that he's trying to set up the snipers, but there's really nothing to snipe right now. There isn't really much in these woods. The machine gun's not even close to actually supporting. This 81mm mortar is going to get probably polarized by these Pioneeri. But these FS Pioneers are extremely strong. And they might be able to clear out that entire infantry squad. Yeah, but that mortar's still going to go down. They do have a leader. So it's interesting to see Panzer Lowly with limited experience. Basically done no 1v1s. Actually using leaders and everything. They might be able to take on those Pioneers. Oh, they did hit them hard, but they're extremely effective in CQC. And I would argue they're even effective in long range too. Right now, Panzer Lowly seems to have the advantage. Kind of interesting to see that the Bulgarians are doing this. I mean, they are facing the 3rd Fallschirmjäger. That's kind of interesting. How did that happen? Panzer Lowly actually moved his AT gun back. Huh. I think this is a waste, honestly, on Diamond's part. I have no idea why he just bombed the forest completely with a... I mean, these aircraft are extremely expensive. They're what, the Ju-88? I'd say they're at least 155 points. Just to take out maybe a squad, maybe? I don't even think he did that. And he still lost a flag. And he's about to lose this one too. I don't think this was a smart decision on his part. Based on the fact that that's just so many points. He could have brought in more units, more infantry. Really needed some of those pioneers inside of this forest. So that's some criticism I will give Diamond Shark is make sure to stop bringing in so much aircraft. Bring in more of your infantry, because right now we're just seeing like a squad at best being deployed at a time. And there isn't enough to really stop this push. I mean, 16-8, like, it's just, he gave up so much of his, oh, here we go again. These fighters are once again taking the BF. Oh, I'm not used to seeing this. I know that these fighters aren't bad, but they shouldn't be taking down the BF 109s, honestly. I don't think Diamond's using his, airplanes effectively enough, and he's just throwing his fighters out in the middle of nowhere, and they're getting countered by 2. So and this is a good counter, I guess, to a BF 109. He does have an 8. I mean, this AA is way too far back. He should be closer to here, maybe here. Could also be watching over the road, you know, doing the multitasking with it, shooting at aircraft and also shooting at some ground targets too. But at the same time, it's just Diamond Shark's not really countering the infantry push. I mean, right now he's going to take out this commander, which is going to suck, and maybe take this flag back, but he's lost all of this and this. So things are not looking good for Diamond Shark right now. It's 17-7 with Panzer in the lead. Oh, we got some of these basically Bulgarian Stukas. I think they're actually Polish. They're not going to get through. This Flak 36 is just too strong, and these things just take too long to bomb. I stand corrected. Misses bombs, but it did get through. I wouldn't call this a wise choice. I would rather use the artillery and suppress it, maybe smoke it out. Diamond Shark has turned it around a bit due to the fact that his squads are just stronger than the Bulgarian squads. I'm still surprised he's not bringing out enough infantry to deal with this. Not sure if he's out. There's like really nothing in these center areas right now. Panzer has just a squad of Pajotas and a Flamer squad with one guy left in it, basically holding all this. And these recon cars are not going to hold anything. While effective, I would have rather used them to capture some more ground or just do some reconnaissance, really, because they're not going to hold any flags. 15-9 with Panzer in the lead. Speaking of that, the car gets blown up. Panzer AT gun is having a field day right now. Love how these units look. Oh, and these FS Trump Jaegers are just so strong. They've cleared out, I think one squad held out an entire, around here held out an entire platoon. And this squad here has completely just cleared out the platoon and a P-38. Which is a good trade on Diamond Shark's part. He's definitely getting the value for them. Diamond Shark's also bringing a Flak 36. I don't think that's a bad move on his part because he's getting hit with bombers pretty badly. I don't also think that, you know, Panzer should be just focusing so much on aircraft. We got a Stug. That Stug just absolutely annihilated that poor L6. There wasn't much of a matchup there. I do like the fact that Panzer is using recon. He's got a good view of what's going on over here. He's also using recon over here too, so he's got a view here, and he's got this armored car checking things out. I don't see any recon on Diamond Shark's part. He is absolutely blind right now, so he's just take a look at his side. Yeah, he only sees basically that. What Panzer he's looking at. Oh, well, I thought he was looking at more, but I guess they're both kind of blind. Oops. Take that. All right, so we're seeing this. Not really used to seeing these guys out here like that. They're doing some fire support. They're getting shot up by those FS Jaegers. Oh, it broke through the flak 36. See? Yeah, these guys are mauling up the pajotas. At range, they just can't seem to compete. But I mean, Diamond Shark has just given up so much of that ground. There's only been like one squad holding like entire flags. Like just here, there was just one. So the entire like sections of the front are just collapsing. Like this entire area is going to collapse right now. Yeah, it's not looking good for him right now. I'm actually kind of concerned to see how he's going to come back on this because he is not. Ooh, there's an aircraft that just got shot down. I think that was another BF-109, which is insane how many of these have been lost. He's probably bringing more infantry, but it's just not enough of these guys. I think if he would have had more infantry positioned, held some of these more of these flags, he could have actually turned this around and won. But the way things are looking at right now, the Bulgarians are really giving the Fallschirmjägers quite a beating right now. And now we got some recon aircraft. I don't know how wise of a decision this was, considering the fact of how much the points on it are. I know he's on Maverick right now, and they're in phase B, but I'm a bit concerned on this. Bit concerned. Yeah, this is not looking too good. Like, there's like one or two squads all the way back here, and they're not even pushing up towards this flag, which if he moved these two squads together, maybe added a lead or two, he should be able to take back this flag here. And these guys here could maybe push here and take this flag as well. They shouldn't have a problem mopping up some of these Pajota squads. They're not really... I mean, they're strong, but they're not strong like the FS Jaegers. He even has armor, but he's not really pushing forward. I think this is a huge tactical error on Diamond Shark's part. T-38 goes down. Pretty sure we're down to this Stug with a 105mm. It may take out that other Stug coming down the road right now. Bringing in some of these aircraft, trying to clear out some of these... Oh, well, one just got killed by a Stug. Bringing these aircraft in, which I think is just an expensive error. He should bring in more infantry and tanks. Got Stugs in the deck. I don't understand why he's not bringing them in. And the front line's collapsing. I mean, here, I guess this works, but once again, I think it's just a expensive investment, really. I know it hasn't been shot down and he can use it, but there's a lot of things he could have done just to clear this out. Because right now he's running out of time. He's only got 6 minutes before the timer runs out, and he hasn't been able to recover. And he's bringing in artillery now. I think he needs more infantry, really. I don't see him really getting shelled really badly with artillery. He can at least take back these flags here, which will bring him close to a 13-11, maybe a 12-12. Also lost a flag in the center as well. And I will have to say that at least for Angeloli's first game, or second or third game, I think, on his for doing a 1v1, he's not doing too bad. There's a few things I would correct, like maybe using some smoke too. Definitely mauling up the Jaegers right now. Honestly, you would think that somebody using the Fallschirmjäger should have an advantage over somebody using the Bulgarians, considering how strong this division is. I'm a bit confused on this logic right now. Oh, I didn't even know the AA gun was gone. 18-6 with Panzerloli in the lead. 2 minutes left in the game. Really putting the pressure on Diamond Shark right now. Capturing this flag, holding. This flag has fallen as well. The artillery is not going to be able to turn this around because they cannot hold position. They're more like a support asset. So the best way I can describe it is like an aircraft. You use it when you need it. So more infantry is always going to be recommended if you want to hold point. Maybe a Stug around here. take out some of this armor coming through. AT gun, something. Machine guns could have been useful as well. Here, there's a Pack 40 coming in. It might get sniped by that AT gun right there. Lands extremely close. It's not unloading. May take that flag, but there's a Pajota squad right there. And it's still driving. And it seems right now Panzerlily has actually won the battle of armor here. There's really nothing here to stop it. These guys are holding this point. It's 16-8, but my criticism here is basically that I just feel like Diamond Shark hasn't deployed enough. Or has misdeployed. I mean, he's trying to get some ground back. I'm actually quite surprised. I think these are the 20-point Jaegers. And these guys have broken through and they're getting to the forest. They're getting shelled, but they're definitely getting in there. Not looking so good. 17-7, 2 minutes left in the game. Diamond Shark right now is definitely getting pushed back a bit. Surprised these guys didn't come here and actually do some damage. They're just waiting here. I think Diamond Shark just forgot about them. Panzerlily, on the other hand, has done quite well. There's some errors. Oh, he surrenders. Yeah, there's some errors he could have fixed. But personally, I think he did pretty well for a person just having the third game. I know I've said that a few times. Wow, 1,900 to 1,005. That was bad. I mean, he's level 21. Not so sure what's going on here. I don't think I think this was a bad deployment on Diamond Shark's part, but he really got piled on by these Bulgarians. Look at this. BF 109 just really getting completely outplayed by Gorilla G2. Not something I would say I would see all the time. Shot down a bomber. Duke took out a Panzer and a P-38. Okay. Yeah, it honestly was a interesting matchup, but I honestly quite surprised by the result, really. I honestly am quite surprised. So we will have game 2. The winner will be getting access to either DLC of their choice or access to the new DLC once it drops. So stay tuned to game 2, guys. I always appreciate all the support. Love you guys, and I will catch you guys in the next video.